and we just heard some noises over here, and look at that. Got some little puppers.
Dude, that's gonna be a good looking German Shepherd.
All right, give it another shot. So before this video gets started, guys, I do want to mention that we do have a winner for this truck along with $35,000, guys, but we can't actually announce it until the next video because we are still waiting for an answer or a confirmation from the sweepstakes company. But you know what? Make sure your cell phones are on you because you know what? It might just be you. But as of right now, let's get to this video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to continue working on our new project, the Corvette C8. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we made some major progress. We popped off the frame rails off of the parts car and we popped them onto this car right here, where we pretty much lined them up along with a bunch of other body panels. And oh my goodness, how did it line up, dude?
Dude, it looks good. Everything lined up pretty much perfect, man.
Dude, everything literally fell right into place along with those frame rails and everything. And the only thing that held us back from gluing in those frame rails for good is the fact that we just didn't have that structural panel bond, the purple stuff. That stuff is exactly what you need in order for those to be structural, exactly what it's called right there. So Pops is actually on the way with some structural panel bond and some regular panel bond and another part, I think, from the dealership. I think that whole fiberglass section came in. We ordered it a while back, but I don't know if we really need it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just the top section, which we need the whole thing. So
exactly.
We'll look at it, see if we were going to use it or not.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that a little bit later. But right now, what we're going to do is tear apart all these body panels right here, do a little bit more prep work on them frame rails, and eventually glue them suckers in forever. All right, guys, so we're waiting on Pops actually real quick because he went to grab some stronger screws for that frame rail. That way we can screw it in way stronger than factory and everything dries properly. But while we're waiting on him, this is the new part that we just got in, that whole upper section. So it didn't come with none of the bottom section stuff, which kind of sucks, but that's just how they sell it. So what we're doing is just practicing on this broken one to see if we can pop this bottom section off. And it's actually coming off fairly easy. So if we can do that on that panel and save that bottom section, then we can use the new piece. It'll be way better, you know what I mean? Instead of repairing that one right there, because that one's not that badly damaged, but like there's a few sections that are going to need some fiberglass work. So yeah, I think it'd be easier to just take the good bottom half of that thing and the good top, brand new top half of this and glue it together and just throw it on the car, dude.
Just make it easier on everybody. That way we have to do no extra work. So we're looking pretty good on this piece right here. It's popping off for the most part. So I guess this is probably the plan, and we'll probably be able to save it, dude.
Yeah, save it. I mean, honestly, we could have used that right there, but we ordered this in dealership. We did have to pay like what, $1,500 for this right here.
Yeah, $1,500, but you know what?
We want to do it right.
We want to do it right. No fiberglass repair. You know, just get it knocked out.
Dude, look at this, dude. $1,500 on this and $700 in panel bond, dude.
Dude, panel bond is expensive, dude. But it's impact resistant and corrosion resistant. So it's like perfect for this type of stuff. This is actually what the dealer uses. They use that stuff or the manufacturer, you know?
Exactly. So you got to do what you got to do. And we're going to make this car literally brand spanking new. May not look like it right now, but when we're done with it, dude.
Oh, it's going to look better than factory.
guys, so the frame rails are officially in for good, dude.
That's it, man, and everything fell right into place. All the bolts, everything just screwed right in, panel bond everywhere. I mean, this couldn't get any easier than that. I mean, we even threw the shock tower brackets on, got those suckers glued in, got these bars, all the bolt holes on these bars lined up perfectly. I mean, that just shows that it went exactly into place, and this is exactly how you have to repair this. This is like by the book right here. We got the panel bond, we got the screws, we even got some self-piercing rivets on the top, just like original right there. I mean, this is legit stuff, dude.
Dude, it doesn't get any better than this. I guarantee you this is exactly probably how they do it at the factory. But man, I'm just super pumped about moving on to the next step, because this right here is pretty much going to allow us to finish this build up right here, dude.
100%. And once we get that rear section in, so that's the next step, is to go ahead and glue this section, glue that brand new top section in. And once everything is glued in, it's going to be dry here in a couple hours. And then I don't know, what would we do next? Put the motor in just to
pretty
start
much.
it up?
Yeah, we could either put the motor in or work on some other body work. We got a little bit of damage to the doors here and there. There's plenty to do, but I love honestly how this came apart against off that broken piece right there.
You know? It just snapped right off. I mean, it is ready. That's raw fiberglass, so you can go ahead and just put panel bond on that and it'll just adhere perfectly.
Isn't this going to go into there first, because it bolts down to the frames, and then that piece is going to go over the top?
Yeah, that's exactly how they do it actually at the factory. They'll bolt this down because it bolts down with some 10s. You'll glue it all down, and then you'll run your glue on top, and then you put the top piece on. And I think we're going to have to rip this out right here, because that piece has a brand new one. We'll just have to cut the glass out, and dude, that'll be it, dude. And then it'll be all legit after that.
Guys, so we are working on the tub. Everything is going super smooth. Then we just heard some noises over here, and look at that. Got some little puppers.
That's crazy, dude.
That is so crazy, Max. What'd you do? Good old boy. That's literally his puppies, and Jules is the mother, dude. That is crazy. They're gonna be beautiful puppies, dude.
Goon Squad pups, man. That is insane. That's a good start to the 2024 season right there.
Dude, we're gonna have to keep them all, aren't we?
I wish, dude. That'd be crazy.
Dude, if we want to keep them all, we got to get a farm, dude. We really got to get a farm, man.
Let us know who wants a German Shepherd, full-blooded puppies.
Wow, them suckers are gonna be beautiful, because look how beautiful Max is. Super smart dog. Very, like, just friendly.
One of the best breeds in America right there.
Yep, he's got papers. She's got papers.
Puppies, we'll probably let them go for a good deal,
what
dude.
What do you mean?
You want to keep them all?
Well, we're keeping them all, dude.
That'd be awesome, dude.
No, I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. I think who's gonna be really taking care of him?
Everybody.
Pops is actually on his way to the store to go pick up some supplies for them.
Some supplies that way. we keep them nice and warm tonight. Dude.
Exactly. They're going to probably stay inside the building. That's just super awesome. But also, this is super awesome. Finally, the tub is glued in.
Dude, that's it, man. That's the major task complete, done. Engine tomorrow morning, going it right
Pretty
in,
much, dude. I mean, we used a bunch of glue. We used way more of this regular panel bond versus that other just structural adhesive, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that structural adhesive was just for the frame rails. This piece, since we replaced this whole entire piece, dude, it took a lot, dude. Like, with that, Pops had to go get like 6 more bottles. So
yeah, we ran out a couple of times,
we ran out, but we got it. We clamped it. We even aligned the roof. That way we made sure this is aligned properly. Everything lines up beautifully. Clamped down, dude. This is just awesome. This is a good feeling. It was a lot of work to get to this point, and it's worth it,
dude. But honestly, I thought this was going to be a lot harder to change all this stuff. It was actually kind of like a walk in the park, just a lot of like nasty fiberglass.
Yeah, it's just basic, you know what I mean? If it's just basic stuff, it's just a lot of work, not too difficult. I feel like anybody can do this, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's just because we've done so many cars. That's probably why it just seems so easy to us. But honestly, guys, I can't wait to actually put the motor in and put the pedal to the metal, dude.
Rip this thing around.
I mean, I've yet to see a drift video with the C8 or a donut video.
Or a burnout video. I mean, you don't really can people unlock these ECUs yet? Because I know they're hard to tune. We're going to need to tune this.
We're going to be the first if we have to. But anyways, I guess we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Let's do it. That's gonna be a good looking German Shepherd.
Oh my God. Alrighty guys, it is the next day here, and you know what's even stronger? These frame rails right here. Dude, these suckers are in there for good. You can even see the panel bond. It turned purple right there. That means it's fully cured, and pretty much this area is ready for our motor. We got the fuel tanks in, the shields in, all the wires kind of to the side, and we're ready to go straight up. And as for the motors over here, we actually had to do a little thing or two over here, and we noticed a few things. So this is our parts car motor, super low miles, and it's actually going into the car. It only makes sense because it's a lot cleaner. The subframe is intact. It's brand spanking new. This one over here, the subframe is completely destroyed. And we noticed a few other broken things. I think the transmission mount is broken right there. So we just wanted to go ahead and swap the things that were different from this motor and put it onto this motor right here. So basically the only thing that's different is this cooler line. So the track package, or the Z51 package, has an extra auxiliary cooler, right? Because if you take it to the track, you're gonna get it a lot hotter. So we went ahead and swapped that out, and now has 3 hoses. That one doesn't have any hoses, right? Oh, it was only fans.
Yeah,
or this one was only fans right here.
Yeah, it only had fans in the back. This one has an auxiliary cooler, which is way better. I mean, it's just good to have, dude.
100%. You know, you want your car motor to be a lot cooler, especially if you're pushing it. And as for the suspension, there's quite a bit of differences as well. Look at these shocks right here. So these are the regular C8 shocks, and look at this. The bottom of it is not adjustable. That one over there is actually adjustable, and it is a lot beefier. Same with like the calipers and the rotors. All the stuff is beefier on the Z51 package, which we're gonna swap all that stuff onto this car right here. Make sure that it's beefed up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we got everything. We have that other caliper on that broken wheel over there. So we have everything to swap if we have to.
Exactly.
I mean, we definitely will.
We 100% will, yeah. And you know what else we're gonna do? So right now we're gonna throw this motor in, and after about a week, it's gonna come right back out because we are still doing the cam package on this. And I know it might just sound like a little bit of extra work, but I think it's not that big of a deal because to pop this motor out, it's not that difficult. And honestly, I think it'd be super cool to actually test out a stock C8, rip it around a little bit, and then pull it out, put some cams in it, and then wrap it around and just kind of compare the two. What do you think, dude?
That would be awesome. And one major thing is we got to get that thing started before we cam it out, because it's going to need to be started and tuned after it's cammed out. So we want to swap whatever computers we have to.
Exactly. So I guess that's what we're going to do right now. Probably do a little bit of wiring over there, make sure all the harnesses are tucked away where they need to go, and then eventually put this motor back in. Like that, guys, we finally got everything, or the motor and the subframe, pretty much everything put back together, dude.
This thing, I mean, if it could, it'd fire up right now, dude.
The only thing that we're missing, I guess, from firing this thing up is that immobilizer. So we got to probably pop it out of that car, that way the key can read it, right?
We'll get that key, we'll get everything. I don't know where that stuff is at. We may end up tearing some of the dash apart, but we need to get that, because that's our only way of basically, we could make a key, but that's going to be easier right there, because we don't have to take it nowhere.
Exactly, 100%, dude. Yeah, we'll just have to swap out just that one computer, and I think this thing will fire right up. Everything else is just beautiful. Everything lined up perfectly. Suspension is in, all the computers. Radiators, dude.
I mean, everything. I mean, this looks super good. Looks like this car, you know, like the original black car. You know what I mean?
Does,
it looks perfect. All brand new stuff behind here, dude.
Dude, this is just so awesome. It was super simple, honestly, to put it in. It's just as easy as it was taking it out, dude.
Simple, dude. I'm not even sweating on pulling it out again to put a cam in there. You know, that would be simple stuff, dude.
What if we cammed the other motor, the original motor, and
we could cam that one, honestly. I mean, it's whatever we feel comfortable with, you know what I mean?
Right, because this motor right here is less miles than what's on the odometer.
We can keep this one for spare, you know, just in case.
Just in case we want a twin turbo or something, dude.
You never know.
I think cam is going to sound so sick. Imagine this thing just chopping, dude.
That's going to be insane, dude. That's the sound that I'm going for, because that's what a Corvette should sound like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Exactly, dude. It has to have that chop right there. And also, these computer modules are from this motor right here, so everything is perfect, dude.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I just want to fire it up. Honestly, I just want to hear it before we do anything else to it.
I think we'll probably do that tomorrow in the morning. We'll put some fluids in it, top everything off, and
put some computers in, and hopefully that key starts it up.
So the moment of truth here, guys, we finally swapped a bunch of modules with no luck, and I think we found the actual immobilizer, right?
Yeah, so it was this thing. It looked like a bunch of like antennas, stuff that controls everything, but it actually controls everything, controls all the electronics. So, I mean, we swapped a bunch of stuff out. This was like the lock system that was on the side of the steering column, probably locks the steering wheel. So we didn't know how to do this. There's no information at all. I mean, we're doing our own research, but I think we might have found the culprit right here.
Dude, yeah, so we've been hitting the button and it says key not found. So let's see what happens right now.
Moment of truth.
Let's see.
Nothing.
What? No.
Oh, dude, that's it, man.
Let's go. We don't have no fluids, but we could probably start it up for a quick, like, what, 30 seconds, 20
We
seconds?
never needed coolant, man.
Hey, say less,
No
man.
brakes though, so I'll see if it starts up.
See if it'll fire, dude.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Nothing?
No brakes.
Is the battery just
I
dead
think
or
the
something?
battery's super dead.
All right, give it another shot. What happened?
Guess it just cut right off.
Is the battery that low or what?
I don't know. I guess it's just a bunch of warning lights, but let's see.
Try it again, dude. No fuel. No fuel, right?
Yeah, there's no fuel whatsoever.
Is this diesel? Now for some coolant. Good thing we saved this stuff right here. I mean, it's brand new stuff pretty much.
2023 stuff.
Next is a brand new battery. It's always good to have right there.
Oh yeah.
That might just be the issue, honestly, for it to cut off. Dang. I think it must mean something's unplugged. So now we're gonna try this ECU right here. Now we're gonna actually clear some codes or do a scan with this ECU right here, which actually reads the VIN number to this car. We'll see what happens. We'll see what codes we're getting. Hopefully nothing crazy.
All right, guys, so no luck getting this thing running and driving. I mean, we can get it started, but it just cuts right off. It does not want to idle. I mean, it could be just something super simple because that other parts car, it started, it even drove. So it could be like one or two computers that we need to replace. But I mean, we got the major stuff complete. We got the whole entire frame structural piece 100%. We got the engine back in. This thing is pretty much ready to just be painted and some parts bolted on, and this thing ready to hit the road as soon as it fires up. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. I can't wait. That's literally right around the corner. But you know what? I guess we're just going to save that for the next video. I think we'll get a test drive in hopefully in the next one.
Oh
dude.
yeah, we're gonna go through the whole entire thing, swap a few more computers out, and hopefully get this thing running. But as of right now, that's gonna be pretty much a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.